Of course, Meghan Markle ripped off a British author's book series for her feminist Netflix show, Pearl. Oh, you know we got to talk about it. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor. Look, I've been deep in finishing the last episode of With Hate Meghan, so apologies for the not as many videos. I'm sure some of you may have already heard this story. If you didn't, you're in for a treat. But I'm trying to catch up, and I apologize. This was just too good to not chime in on it. I'm a couple days late, but still, I had to pull this out because it's shocking what she's done. I want to go straight to the source. I want to listen to this clip because previously, back in 2022, there was all this, fanfare for Meghan Markle creating this animated series, Pearl. But then it got canceled in 2022 by Netflix during cutbacks, blaming, well, we're not doing cartoons. Now, all of us just assumed it was because they were fed up and over Meghan, right? But no, it looks like the truth was they found out Meghan or someone on Meghan's side or someone involved in the project, to be fair, may have ripped it off. Let's watch this. So here's the part of the interview, and then we'll go through some more of the sound bites that came through from this author who wrote her own series called Pearl, that she approached Netflix and Meghan
really.
about.
There's so many brilliant creative people out there who really need the work, and yet you have someone in this high-profile position who just feels she can take. I'm quite disappointed in her because who I thought she was, she doesn't seem to be.
How did you find out that the...
How did you find out the Duchess of Sussex had apparently a very similar idea involving a little girl named Pearl, is the question.
My mum called me one morning and she told me to check my emails because she'd sent me a link. And I went to that link and saw that she'd sold this TV show to Netflix, which was very, very similar to an idea that I'd had for a TV show starring Pearl, my character. Pearl Power is a book that I wrote starring a character called Pearl, who is a little feminist. When I saw that...
It's not just a character named Pearl, it's a Pearl who's a little feminist. That was literally the pitch.
Meghan was producing this TV show called Pearl. I contacted a copyright lawyer. My lawyer wrote to Archwell and Netflix, and he said in the letter, the similarities between your proposed animation series and my client's work appear to be too many and too striking to be mere coincidence.
Did they do anything?
There was no response. I sent more lawyers' letters, and it was after that that I saw that Netflix had dropped the series Pearl.
Did that satisfy you?
Did that satisfy her, was the question.
I was glad that it had been dropped, but also sad that now it wasn't my idea anymore. Because if I were to then work on the idea, it would look like I'd copied it off Meghan. She claims to be a feminist, she claims to stand up for women, yet either her or her people go out there taking other people's creative ideas.
Ouch. I mean, man. Because you got to remember, look, sure, she might be happy that the show got canceled, but now everyone's going to assume, oh, well, your show's not good either because Netflix canceled that other Pearl show, so there's no interest in yours, especially since you're not Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. I mean, this is just horrible. This is such a horrible story. And for Meghan, who's out there claiming, oh, I'm so happy, and the female founders, my God. Now, I don't want to give her good advice. I know a lot of you be frustrated, but I'm a nice person. The way you fix this, Meghan, if she's willing, is you invite this girl on your show and you actually have it out. But I don't think she could, because I do believe someone in Meghan's camp probably knew. And I do believe Meghan probably avoided that letter. If this happened to be, if Meghan didn't know and this was an accident, whatever, which I don't believe, but I'm just hearing me out. Yeah, you'd have her on your female founder book. This is the author of Pearl. She's had a massive hit. Her book series actually got a lot more popular over time. Her third book blew up, has a lot of celebrity fans. So it's not like she's nobody now. The third was runaway success, translated to multiple languages across the world. And her grown-up coloring books have a cult following with celebrities from Ryan Gosling and others. So clearly she's had some success. So if Meghan, all right, I'm going to say it to you, Meghan. You watch this channel all the time. I know you hate me. Meghan, if you're telling the truth, well, she even said anything. I don't even know if you're telling the truth, but let me say it this way. If you didn't do this, invite her on your show. She's a female founder. Let's hear it out. Let's see what the snafu was. Was this an accident? Can you really go do a whole podcast with this woman and actually declare that it was an accident and you didn't get these letters and that you didn't ignore them and that wasn't the actual reason? Because if you had done that, it would have been the right thing. Now this poor woman, this author, Mel, who's written these Pearl Power books, is getting knocked out because you stole her idea. And if you didn't steal her idea, I'll go make that clear. And if you did steal or you accidentally didn't realize you stole, and then that's why the Netflix show got canceled, why not at least admit that and help this author realize, let's do this right. Heck, why not team up with this author and do it the right way and say, oh my gosh, you're right. Can we team up and do this? Now, I doubt she wants you involved in her project, to be fair, but maybe you can at least support from afar because that's what charitable, nice, empathetic people do, right? I'm not going to hold my breath. I don't think Meghan's going to do it. I don't think we'll see Mel on Confessions of a Female Founder, but wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be what the real nice actual person would want to do when they find out and discover that the author of Pearl Power, a book about a little girl, female feminist named Pearl, is now getting screwed over and can't get her show sold because everyone thinks she stole it from Meghan? Wouldn't you think Meghan would then want to do the right thing? Girl power and help clear the air and help her and make it clear like, oh my gosh, we had no idea. Once we found out that there was a connection, we dropped it. No, that's not what Meghan Markle does. No, Meghan Markle then, the show was flushed. That's why she doesn't chime in because she doesn't want to seem like a failure that's stealing ideas. And here's the problem. I don't know if she stole the ideas. I know a lot of you are going to just claim she did. Someone on her team may have that wasn't her. She may not have known about Pearl Power. To say that she knew the book and was secretly, it's kind of idiotic to knowingly take a whole idea. It honestly could have been someone on her team who was just trying to get her to fail. Who knows? But Elton John was also involved in this series. David Furnish. It's strange. Why did two people have this idea of a little girl named Pearl who's a feminist icon? It's weird. It's super weird, especially given that if you're going to create that character, you'd think you'd go do an Amazon search or something to verify. Are there any cartoon characters named Pearl? Anybody that I should be worried of? Anybody with brand awareness would know. We got to double check this. Clearly, Meghan doesn't know this because every brand she's created has been copied from somebody else. Knowingly or unknowingly, my gosh, she has the worst luck. Or she's just that bad at creating brands. But anyway, all I got to say is shame on Meghan's team because even if I'm trying to be nice. I'm assuming they didn't steal it. Let's assume it for a second. You're still in the wrong, Meghan. You should have write this wrong. You should help this woman not be stuck with, I'm stealing you. You're the plagiarist here. And if you're not, clear the air and help make sure that Mel's idea can still be sold. That's what I think. This is frustrating to read. And it's yet another example of Meghan doing this type of stuff that's a real bad look. And she doesn't ever talk about this stuff. She never will. She has all these venues now to talk about this and to write this. Will she? I'm not going to hold my breath. What do you think, though? I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. Before you do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for alerts, smash the thumbs up, and leave your comments down below. Appreciate you guys so much. My documentary, the final episode with Hate Meghan, it's coming. It got a little delayed because of new updates, and I'm literally working on it as we speak, and that's part of the reason I haven't posted here as often because my royal time is spent finishing that. But it's going to be over soon. I think you're going to be happy with it. I hope you'll stay tuned. A lot more coming for you here on Popcorn Palace.